The Odyssey, a legendary epic crafted by the poet Homer. It follows Odysseus in his journey home from the Trojan War, but due to unfortunate events, was trapped in Calypso's island. With the help and manipulation from the gods, Odysseus returned to Ithaca, just to find his beloved home ruined by the suitors trying to steal his wife. What will Odysseus do to reclaim what's his? Let's find out in the final chapter of the Odyssey.
Peaceful night, Odysseus and Telemachus are executing their plan with the help of Athena.
Do what you're supposed to do, and I shall guide you throughout your plan.
Then a dim light that could only go as far to appear to help Odysseus and Telemachus see and not stand out.
Here, remove and dispose of their weaponry.
Do not hurry, at such delicate procedure. We must do this slow and steady to be cautious.
Later on, they successfully dispose of all the weaponry safely, and Telemachus departs with Odysseus to retire. Odysseus then meets up with Penelope.
Aren't you the man who claims to know my husband?
That is most certainly.
Then you shall prove it to me by describing him.
Odysseus then describes himself to every detail imaginable that left Penelope in tears listening to it.
You truly know my husband well. Come and let me take you into our household to sleep for the night as a sign of my gratitude.
Oh man, as a beggar, I only shall belong to this. But other than that, I've already gotten used to the floor.
Then allow my servant to wash your feet.
Penelope's servant Euryclea then took Odysseus with her and washed his feet. As Euryclea washes Odysseus' feet, then she realizes a rather familiar scar on the beggar's feet, in which she then realized that it was the scar of Odysseus after hunting the crocodile.
Are you Odysseus?
Quiet down! I don't want to hear that name for now. Keep it to yourself for now, and tell no one, for I must lurk within the crowd.
Next morning, Penelope inquired about her dream that she had lost. She interprets that as a competition within the suitors, with the prize of Penelope being as the winner's wife.
Nah bro, this is mad. You should not come with conclusion based on a dream.
It's what it is! And this will be carried out soon!
Odysseus then has no way to persuade Penelope out of her idea, and therefore he has no choice then to participate and win it.
Odysseus was laying down on an ox hide, plotting within himself to eliminate the suitors. A suitor and a woman passed by who was jumping happily, and Odysseus restrains himself from killing the suitors. Odysseus immediately asks Athena on how to defeat the suitors.
Hey yo Athena, grab your guidance bro. How do I slay these suitors?
Don't worry, my boy. Go to sleep.
Gotcha cuz.
Odysseus then tried to go to bed but was sleepless. Meanwhile, Penelope was praying to Artemis to kill her while crying.
Why am I so here? Just to suffer.
Odysseus heard the cries of Penelope and prayed to Zeus to give a sign that he helped him get home. Zeus heard the prayer of Odysseus and sent down a peal of thunder. One of Odysseus' maids interprets this sign as the last day for the suitors. Odysseus became encouraged. The next morning, Melanthus returned with his insults to Odysseus, but Odysseus chose not to fight him.
Welcome, beggar. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you bro. Why are you staring at me like that though?
Apologies, dear beggar. Your appearance resembles of that of my late master, Odysseus.
Ooh, what a coincidence.
As this is happening, the suitors plotted to kill Telemachus yet again.
What's the best way to kill Telemachus?
We have to find the quickest way to kill him.
As this is happening, a bird carrying a rock dove passed in.
This can't be a good sign. I don't feel great about the plan. We should abort.
The feast ensues, and Telemachus and Odysseus enter the scene.
Sit here, sir, and to the rest of you, leave him be.
Yeah, listening to him. Exactly.
Athena allowed the suitor to continue to taunt Odysseus, and all still seemed under control until one of the suitors threw a cow's foot at Odysseus, who dodged it by tilting his head.
Sisyphus, you are lucky today, for if you had hit our guest here, I would have ran a spear straight into you. Even if it causes an outrage amongst you, I'd rather die like this than witness another disgraceful act be committed in this very place.
Telemachus' harsh words caused silence among the suitors. Another suitor soon broke the silence.
My friends, Telemachus here is right. Let us not mistreat our guests any longer. However, let us not forget that Odysseus is dead, and one of us is Penelope's rightful husband.
He's not dead, Agelaus. He's alive somewhere, and he's on his way back to this island.
You still think your father is alive after all these years, Telemachus?
When the suitors laughed at Telemachus, a prophet, Theoclemus, suddenly spoke up.
What horrors have descended upon you, man? Your face is bloody, and your porch is haunted by ghosts.
The suitors continue making fun of him, not knowing that this will be the final warning before Odysseus seals their fate once and for all. Penelope went to the storeroom and took Odysseus' bow, and she announced,
Hey!
Here, as you can see, I have Odysseus' bows in my hand, and whoever can string this bow and shoot it through a line of 12 axes, I will marry him.
Telemachus sets up for the competition. He sets up 12 axes, and he tried to string the bow, but he failed.
Because you have skill issue. Here, let me try.
All the suitors went to the front and tried one by one, but all the suitors failed the challenge. Meanwhile, when the suitors tried to do the challenge for Penelope, Odysseus was outside following Eumaeus and Philotheus. Odysseus came back, and when he came, Eurymachus was the one who had the bow, but unfortunately he couldn't swing the bow, and he felt embarrassed. Still disguised, Odysseus came and asked for the bow.
Hey, bro, let me try, bro.
Alright, hold up.
Heavy.
Although the suitors did not want him to try, but still, Odysseus forces for him to try.
Give him a chance, you may give him the bow.
Eumaeus gave him the bow. Odysseus easily strings the bow in the first try, and he succeeds, and passes through the 12 axes.
Look at this, bro. Too easy, bro. Easy, bro.
My goodness! Oh my goodness!
Hee hard. Grr!
Antinous was about to drink his cup of wine when Odysseus leaped on the table, aimed his bow, and shot it.
Now, to seal fate, Antinous.
When the suitors saw this, an uproar began. They frantically rushed through the walls, but the weaponry has been confiscated and hidden by Telemachus.
You fool! You have struck the most noble and honors of suitors. We will not rest till his death is avenged.
No, you're the fool. While I was away fighting, you never sought for me. The thought of my survival never occurred in your mind. No, you prayed that I was dead. You invaded my house, stole my throne, and plotted to steal my wife. I am vengeance, and I will not rest until all of your fate is sealed.
The suitors were surprised. They never saw it coming, that their long-lost king has returned to claim what's his.
You killed him. You killed Antinous. He was the puppet master. It was him who plotted all these evil actions.
I will not stop until you are all punished for your crimes against my household. You will all die by my hands.
Over my dead body.
As Odysseus puts on the fight, Amphialus was next to charge at him, but before he could do so, Telemachus pierced him with a spear. Telemachus didn't bother to pull the spirit off his corpse and quickly ran to his father.
I'll get you more weapons and armory.
Go, and do it quickly. Easy, easy, all up. Let's go! I need that, bro. Help, bro. What are you doing, bro? I'm chilling in the corner, bro. Come on, bro.
Don't listen to him, mentor. You'll have to pay with him too.
Where's your fighting spirit, Odysseus? Come on, bring out your combat strength, brother.
War continues. While Mentor observes, soon she joins and the battle swiftly ended.
Oh my, so good, bro. Everyone dead already, bro? Or dead, right? Let's take the shooters, bro. Take the shooters, bro. Easy, bro. Ain't got nothing on us, bro. Bro. Yo, Telemachus, where you at, bro? Where you at, bro? Hey, yo, someone in nurse, bro. Come in nuclear here, bro, so I'm gonna have a quick word with her, bro. So I can talk with her. Come on, bro. Faster, bro. Okay. Easy, bro.
You were seeking for me, my king.
Yes. These men commit transgression that have given filth to my palace, and now their actions got them killed. But what of the maids? Surely not all are honest and loyal. Tell me now, Euryclea, which of the maids are disloyal?
50 maids we trained to serve. 12 behaved shamelessly to both me and the queen herself. Speaking of the queen, would you like me to wake her up?
No need for that. Let her sleep, but bring those 12 maids down the hallways.
Right away, my king.
Telemachus, Eumaeus, Philotheus, come and clean the halls. Make the 12 maids help you. Then make them stand from the walls and execute them.
And so it was done. A maid rushed upstairs to wake Penelope up, telling her the news that her husband, Odysseus, had safely returned home to Ithaca.
You're out of your mind.
Penelope and the maid went down to see Odysseus, and there she saw him, after 20 years apart. Odysseus sitting with torn and foul clothes. Penelope couldn't say anything, she just stared at Odysseus while her heart was racing.
Mother, after all these years, why could you not find yourself speaking to your husband?
Perhaps my appearance has made me unrecognizable to your mother, Telemachus. Let me bath and change my clothing. Maybe then she'll look at me differently.
So Odysseus went and changed his clothing, and returned back sitting opposite to his wife.
You are one strange woman, keeping distant from her husband that she has not met for years. Come then, Euclea. Make me my own bed, for my wife hesitates to sleep with me.
Do not misunderstand me. I am not contemptuous to you. Euryclea, move the great bed from outside the bedroom.
How has anyone moved my bed? Due to how I had built it along with the structure of my room. My bed is practically immovable. Tell me, which of your men was able to move B?
Hearing this, Penelope believed that her husband was finally home. They got back together and Odysseus told the tales and journeys that he had gone through all these years. In order to fulfill the prophecy, Odysseus must make a journey with Telemachus to Laertes' orchard.
Minasan, get in the house. Leave me and my father alone in the gardens. You keep your garden well for an old man. You look like someone of those for the family. Tell me, kind man, whose garden is that you really tend? Am I truly in the land of Ithaca? You see, not long ago, a man claiming to be of Ithacan origins came to my land, so that he was the son of Laertes.
It's true. This is the land you are seeking. And yes, I am his father. But the gifts you gave him are in vain, for now he's dead. But tell me more of yourself. Who are you? Where do you come from?
I am Aphroditism, son of King Apheidas, from the distant lands of Alybas. It's been 5 years since your son Odysseus left my island.
Hearing this, his father was filled with grief. Odysseus could not hold himself much longer and decided to reveal himself to his father. Laertes was surprised. demanding definitive concrete proof of his identity. Odysseus showed his father his scars and told him his past experiences, events that only the real Odysseus could recall perfectly. Hearing this, Laertes believed that standing in front of him was his very own son.
Otosama, it is me, Watashi Odysseus.
Blasphemy! How could you say such a thing? My son Odysseus died a long time ago.
Otosan, it is really me. Please, look, I am your son. See the scar? This is from the past, and you don't remember the fruit trees. Father, I've avenged myself against the suitors.
Hey, it really is you. Where have you been all this time? Come in, join me for lunch.
While they were eating, a god named Rumor is seen flying throughout the city. He spread the news about the massacre in the palace. Some agreed that the suitors got what they deserved, but others, primarily the parents of the suitors or those heavily associated with them, were furious and demanded justice.
No, whoever was responsible for the murder of my son should be held accountable. My dear soldiers, go and track down Odysseus. He is residing in Lytra's house.
Look, man! Come here, bro! Bro, I'm gonna roll him. Bro, I'm gonna die, bro! Stop, bro!
Bad, bro. You're so bad, bro.
I'm getting on the Demon Soldier 3, bro!
You're alive again.
Right now, bro.
Let's go, easy collab, bro.
Now I shall make everyone forget about the massacre and make them see Odysseus as king.
They heard voices in the distance chanting his name.
Go.
King Odysseus, Odysseus, oh my god,
Odysseus, oh my god! John Clark!
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
And so, with Athena's blessings, Odysseus was able to reclaim his throne as king, and with the amount of support the people gave, he was seen as one of the greatest rulers of all time.
Getting our OC blood gang, alright, let's get it, bro.
Hold on, let me open my script first.
Easy clap, I barely attacked you, bro.
No. Why are you back here? You're dead! I don't have my weapon with me.
Bro, I died, bro.
Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal.
Not from
Bukan! No!
You're so stupid, bro, you goofy.
No! Rico!
You goofy. You goofy.
Do not misunderstand me. I am not what is it? Contemptuous. Is it contemptuous?
Yeah, contemptus.
Tempest, yeah.